Back here at Coors Field. And towing the slab in this one, Sierra Williams. Chris, how about a scouting report?
This pitcher's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against her, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way she hurts herself is if she gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. That's in there. Strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
And now it's going to be Charlie Condon.
0-1's the count.
One out, bases empty. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
2 down, bases empty. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
And the righty deals. Right through there for a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And that one is lifted in the air. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Shotwell went deep in his most recent game. Williams back to work.
0-1.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the shortstop,
And now Ezekiel Tovar. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's
Yeah,
the
we
count.
go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there
No
against
ball,
an
two
average
strikes.
defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And a swing and a miss. And she's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of the start, so I think the hitters further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get her out of her rhythm.
Yohel Pozo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Now in for the Braves, Sierra Williams.
Sierra.
She's got pop, which is a little sneaky because she's so comfortable with taking her base hits to the opposite field, but she can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a foul ball. Williams with a homer in her last game. Comes up empty as she chases that one in the dirt.
Well, pretty clear to me, she's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Condon sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
I'm held under by the world and I'm way too scared. There's a struggle through the trouble underwater as the bubbles from my mouth come to the surface while I'm buried by the rubble with my lungs convulsing. Get lost without a notion of the ocean that exists outside this puddle that you roll in.
In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Kyran.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyren Paris. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and a miss. Paris, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Next for Colorado, Jordan Beck.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
In the blink of an eye, life passed you by. There's just a
And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now here's Nolan Jones. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
Hey.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound.
Good pitch right there. I mean, she's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the players that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
McMahon.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. McMahon with some impressive production lately. And that drops in for a strike.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he
fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Braves 4 and the Rockies nothing.
Now pitching for
Jeff Criswell on to pitch here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off for the Braves, the designated hitter, Sierra Williams.
Swing and a miss, and he got her to chase.
0-1's the count.
Hard hit, right side. Shonewell steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Nolan Shonewell. Williams back to work. There's a strike at the knees.
All these Rockies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
The catcher, number 55.
Now the Rockies catcher, Yohel Pozo. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground to third. Riley. Safe at second. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. So in now for Colorado, Alex Freeland. He's 0 for 1. Strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. just missed.
Really close pitch down
1 ball,
around
2
the
strikes
knees
to count.
there, and you could see her asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears she's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. And they'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. It's the Braves 4 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Perez.
Out to short. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
She's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. She's been in attack mode since the very start.
Beck in his second season, 26 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center.
0-2 is the count.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit. Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1.
She's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes pitchers cower coming into a ballpark like this, but she has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, as good as things can
1 ball,
be, it can
2
be a
strikes.
tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Rockies are down quietly. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Sierra Williams.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck back there. See you later. So she leaves the yard to left. Her 47th home run of the season. It's 7-0. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. good hitter gets pitch recognition early. She saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. She stayed on it and got all of it.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Condon.
First offering, and it just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what she does.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped into left center, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt her momentum all that much. You know, she's really been on top of her game, commanding her pitches all night long.
And now Ryan McMahon, his righty-lefty splits there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Condon gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Nolan Shanuel. Fought off foul. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Swings and misses. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, she had him fooled.
Pozo stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. First and second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The whiffs just keep on coming. She's up to 14 now. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Braves 7 and the Rockies nothing. And next is the designated hitter, Sierra Williams. She's already homered in this game. And she swings and misses at the initial offering.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Steps on the bag for the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Williams back to work. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Williams into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. On to France. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyren Paris.
And here is Kyren Paris. Has grounded out a couple of times. Swings through that one for strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Way out front for strike two. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
The center fielder, number 20.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jordan Beck. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Braves 8 and the Rockies nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Riley tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next for Colorado, Charlie Condon, 1 for 3. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Slings it across, and a couple of quick outs.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. 2 outs. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. On to first, ball game. And the Braves take game 1 of the series on the road. Williams added one more to that hitting streak.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game she can feel really good about.